Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be going over the same team that we used to get to 3,000, and these are going to be games from 2817 to 2910. So yeah, go ahead and watch these. We're going to get right into them, but if you haven't, definitely hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. It really helps me a lot and helps you come back to the channel for the rest of these games. I'm trying to get these videos out as fast as possible. I know the end of the season is here. Currently, we're at 31-46 with this team, so we've climbed another 140 points today. 150 points, 140 points. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get to this video. Alright, so you can see in the bottom right corner, we're starting at 2817 here. Reggie Steele. So if you haven't seen this team, Medicham, Dewgong, and Munchlax, you know that it's actually Reggie Steele actually beats Reggie Steele actually beats Medicham in all shield scenarios if you don't have a fighting charge attack. But most people don't know that, and they switch out immediately. And as soon as he swaps out into Stabilize a really bad counter for us on the Medicham. I'm going to bring in the Dewgong. The reason I'm bringing in the Dewgong is because it's going to have a really bad Reggie matchup, so I kind of just want to get through this. And I'm trying to farm up as much energy as I can going into this next matchup. I'm just going to farm all the way down. He's going to come back in with Reggie Steele. It's questionable whether you want to go Icy Wind or Water Pulse. Both aren't very good in this situation. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Icy Wind just in case he wants to throw onto Medicham. And actually switch out into Munchlax. So the reason I'm doing that is to reset all the switches. Munchlax is used as a safe switch here anyways. Just in case they have something in the back like Altaria, I might want that Dewgong for later. So I'm going to go ahead and just go straight for this Bulldoze. He almost gets it on the swap in there, but luckily I was just a couple of licks off, and I have enough time to switch out into the Body Slam here. So we're going to do a third Body Slam for sure. I wonder if they're going to try to farm down or go for the Ice Beam. They could farm us all the way down. It would take a little bit. This might have been CMP tie. Notice that they do freeze up on the opponent's side. Nope, they're going to go for the farm down. Really good idea by them. I'm definitely going to come back in with the Dewgong. We have an Icy Wind, so that's really nice. The problem is, if he switches out, how bad is it going to be for us? I don't know. But he does throw here, and I think we're going to take this. Yep, it's going to KO. We're going to come in with Medicham. We do have a shield. I'm going for this Ice Punch just to see if I can get a shield, because I know it's not really going to do too much anyways to him. We do not get the shield, actually. I probably can take this and then farm all the way down. It's actually really close, but I think I can. Ends up going for the Focus Blast. That's interesting. Not a usual move you would want to do there since it's resisted, and the Flash Cannon is neutral. Now, he does have a shield, so we're either going to have to go to 2 Ice Punches or the farm down, and it looks like we could actually do either. So, you know, dealer's choice here. I end up going for the Ice Beam, or the Ice Punch, and I don't think he ends up shielding, if I remember. Yeah, he knows he's done either way. He's really dry on energy there. All right, Texas Ranger fan, local, comes in with Cresselia, really bad start. Moonblast going to be really bad. Also, Grass Knot here in Great League is actually insanely good, especially against Dewgong for sure. So I come into Munchlax, I do a little bit of damage. He comes in with Galarian Stunfisk. This is fine. I'm definitely going to go for the straight Bulldoze. If they shield, it's okay. If they don't shield, it's also okay. I'm not going to shield anything on Munchlax's side unless I think I can get to a second Bulldoze, which I definitely won't be able to. As it is, I don't even know if I'll be able to make it to a Body Slam. And he does end up shielding the Bulldoze, so tough break for us there. I'm just going to try to get to the Body Slam just to do some chip damage, but we do get taken out there. Going to come in with Medicham for sure, farm up a bit, maybe throw the Ice Punch, and then finish with a farm down. I usually take one hit here on Medicham, and it is an Earthquake, so that kind of sucks. But we're getting a ton of farm here, and I almost think about going for the farm down, but I'd go ahead and hit this Ice Punch to KO. We do have about half an Ice Punch worth of energy. Probably going to need to shield this, because if he's got something in the back that's weak to Medicham, it's going to be tough. For Dewgong, usually their matchups are very opposite, so if it's good for Medicham, it's bad for Dewgong. And it is a Sableye, so that's actually pretty good for us, especially since we can get this Icy Wind. Since we switched in first and we had energy advantage, before they get to a foul play. And now I don't think I'm probably going to shield anything here on Dewgong. If anything, I want to shield what Cresselia does. It's going to be a lot more damage. You see my alarm going off. I can't really stop it because I'm in the middle of the match, right? I gotta wait for a charge attack to go off, and then we get rid of it. Nice. I actually linked that to him afterwards because I sent him the message. And we have 2 Icy Winds here. We're going to throw them both at Cresselia. Probably going to shield one. Yep. Definitely going to be able to farm down, I think, with Dewgong. I do think he gets some lag here. Yeah, he does get lag. But I think we would have won either way because Medicham could have come in and farmed down. He was never going to get to 2 Grass Knots. So GG's there. Unlucky on the lag part, but I don't think it would have mattered. Galarian Stunfisk. This is an amazing lead for us. I'm surprised he's staying in. Probably going to go straight for the Earthquake. They almost always do. But I never shield the first one, like I said. It only does about 55-60%. And after you get that Ice Punch in, you can definitely farm down afterwards because all they can throw is a Rock Slide after that, which is not really going to do very much damage at all. And then we do get the switch out into the Azumarill, and we get our Dewgong out, and it's almost like clockwork here. Every time an Azumarill comes out, you're going to want that Dewgong because the matchup's just insane. The only thing you have to really worry about is Play Rough. But for me, either way, even if I get Play Roughed, I'm fine not shielding on Dewgong, unless I think for some reason that they have something else in the back, or they've shown me an Altaria previously or something like that, right? But then we would probably be into the Munchlax, so yeah. It just depends, but I would say almost 80% of the time I'm never shielding Dewgong in that matchup. And now he brings out Obstagoon. I'm going to throw this and then go into Medicham for sure because Munchlax can deal with Galarian Stunfisk like decently well. And nothing else on my team can really deal with this Obstagoon. In fact, you don't really see Obstagoon too much here in Great League. I might shield this to Preserve. Yeah, I'm going to Preserve this, have an energy advantage. Even if he comes in with a Azumarill, it is pretty low, and we're going to go for the Psychic. It's actually interesting. A lot of Azumarills don't shield Medicham at all, and the Psychics usually get through. Now, that one didn't, probably because it was 2 shields. I probably come in with Munchlax. Oh, no. I'm probably going to just take this on Dewgong and then come in with the Munchlax and go for a Munchlax win here. I just wanted to eat some of that energy. He was apparently baiting, which is whatever. He would have gotten to an Ice Beam, so I go ahead and throw this Body Slam just to see if he'll actually shield or not. And he comes in with the Stunfisk. I think... Oh, he's out of shield, so we'll probably just go for the Bulldoze. Probably shield this. You have it, right? I think actually a Body Slam here is fine with the lick damage, but you know what? He's got no shields. Let's just go for the kill. And, yeah, even if we get hit with a Hydro Pump here, it's not going to KO Munchlax, and we're definitely going to be able to just lick it down. So Munchlax, really good. My Munchlax doesn't have very good IVs. My Dewgong doesn't have very good IVs, but my Medicham is 100% Medicham. I'm working on it to get Best Buddy. Right now I only have 2 stars, though, so... You do what you can. All right, Bastodon, really good lead. Toxicroak, I don't really want to switch anything. So in the 2 shield, you can win with straight Ice Punch. But in the 1 shield in the lead scenario, actually it's really rough for Medicham. You can go straight Psychic and win the 0. But to win the 2, you have to go Ice Punch, and then you almost never win the 1. If you get baited with a Mud Bomb, or if you ever get hit by a Sludge Bomb, you'll lose to the counter damage on Toxicroak if he shields once. All right, Bastodon comes back in, so this is a little awkward for us because he's definitely going to be able to farm down, but I'm going to get 2 Icy Winds off here, which aren't going to do too much damage, but you know, at least it's reduced in damage it can deal. Medicham's going to come in. He's definitely going to swap instantly. Meganium. So I'm going to try to catch here. Didn't work out. Actually, what I did notice in a lot of these games is that Venusaur Meganium and also Razor Leaf Tropius really give me trouble. Actually, Razor Leaf Victory Bell also. Shadow and non-Shadow, but Shadow really affects a lot. Like, it's hard to beat these grass types. They're just doing neutral to super effective damage to your entire team. which can be obviously really oppressive, especially something like Shadow Victory Bell I found to be an immense problem, and also Venusaur was a pretty big problem as well. Meganium you can deal with at least because it's very bulky, so it's not going to be doing as much damage with its Frenzy Plants, but the Venusaur Frenzy Plant is absolute insanity. So we overfarm a little bit right here. We go for that Ice Punch. It should KO at this range. I think it does about 35-40%. And then here we just want to get the Psychic. If it's a Stone Edge, we might live. Flamethrower, we also live, apparently. I do think it will survive this Psychic. Psychic really not doing very much damage because it's a Steel type, but these counters are definitely going to take it out. And in that game, we kind of just had the lead and went through it each step of the way, took advantage. So Altaria, we know we have that Dewgong in the back, so what we want to do is come into Munchlax, cause some pressure for them to switch, but they usually like to throw the Sky Attack here, and then farm up to a second Sky Attack before switching. Sometimes they also Sky Attack and just farm down, because I usually don't shield. Right here, well, I actually thought I might shield there, but that's fine. They do catch our Body Slam onto a Reggie Steele. Masterful right there. But we do have a little bit of an energy advantage. I'm going to try to get to this Bulldoze anyways. He can't really farm down. It's a matter of if he'll go for a Flash Cannon or not. And we actually do get to this Bulldoze before he goes for Flash Cannon. I think he was just trying to farm up a ton of energy. It looks like he's trying to farm us down. No. He does have to throw. I guess at some point he thought he was going to farm us down, but then decided it's not possible. But with that, he's lost a lot of HP. The only question is if he's going to get a Flash Cannon off here on Medicham. I'm going to take it. Only going to do about half. And we still have 2 shields to 2 shields. The Altaria is in the back, and the Azumarill is up front, and I need Dewgong to beat both of those, kind of. I guess for the Altaria, I also can have Medicham with Ice Punch, which is why I switched out. Medicham has a better chance against Altaria than he does against Azumarill. Just because Azumarill's not really going to be taking any damage from anything except Psychic, so it's really asking a lot for Azumarill, for Medicham to do that to Azumarill. So I'm going to shield the Sky Attack because I know when the Azumarill comes back in, I'm going to be able to Icy Wind it, get that debuff. So this is a situation that's actually pretty good for me, even though it looks really bad. 2 shields to 0 in the late game situation. The fact that I can get an Icy Wind off here is amazing, and I'm actually going to probably get 3 Icy Winds off. The thing is, Azumarill doesn't really want to shield Icy Wind. It doesn't do too much damage, and it is resisted. But the problem is, it is doing chip damage. It is lowering the attack. This Azumarill is just getting picked away to where at some point I'm going to be able to bring in Medicham and maybe finish it off. What I think I might do here is try to catch on Medicham. Like a Hydro Pump. I think that's what we're going for, and we did get it. Now, this Azumarill is obviously double debuffed, so we actually are able to get this Ice Punch off, which is interesting because this does almost no damage to Azumarill, but you would think that he would want to shield there just because he's so close to getting KO'd, but probably, I don't know, would he have gotten to a move? I don't think a move would have KO'd us anyways. Shadow Machamp, so we actually saw a few of these. Medicham actually destroys it. And then this is a matchup I've seen an absolute ton in the back, the Munchlax versus Hypno. Munchlax wins this. So Fire Punch really doesn't do very much damage, but these confusions really do add up. The problem is this lick damage. The problem for Hypno is the lick damage is actually just doing an insane amount. And I believe I can shield this one. Oh, I don't even shield it. Yeah, so you can go for a Body Slam actually here and make them think that they have to shield, but you can actually farm down from here if you need to. But usually this does pull a shield. Didn't pull it that time, but that's okay. Machamp comes in, he's got a little bit of energy, but like I said, Medicham resists every single move Machamp has. Counter, Cross Chop, Dynamic Punch, Stone Edge, Rock Throw, Close Combat. Medicham resists all of those moves. Machamp doesn't have a single move that he can use against you that is not going to be resisted, so we're not too scared. I do shield there just to mimic his shield, but I'm not going to shield this next one because he's getting to those cross chaps fast, and they are doing a little extra damage because of the shadow, but I could far down at that point. At this point, I guess I'm just going to stay in with Medicham. against Reggie Steele. We do have a shield, so it's fine. I can probably get to a second Psychic. Hopefully we reduce that defense, because this is actually asking a ton of work from Medicham, but he is doing a ton of work. The problem is, I think this Flash Cannon is going to come in. We might want to try to catch it on Dewgong. And I do throw in the Dewgong. We don't catch it. This is definitely going to be Focus Blast. But Dewgong survives a Focus Blast anyways. And if he brings in the Medicham, sorry, he's going to get Icy Wind. But he does actually swap it in, and it does get Icy Wind, and he's not going to be able to farm down here, so pretty unlucky. I don't know if he was going for that sack swap, but he did get the sack swap off, but it didn't work out in his favor, so I don't know if that was the best idea. So Mawile, usually with Fire Fang, yeah, it does have Fire Fang. We're definitely going to stay in this matchup. It does resist these Ice Beams, these Ice Punches, but he does catch it on Clefable, really good catch there. And I decided to come in with Dewgong because I know I can get these Icy Winds off, and Charm is one of the most oppressive fast attacks in the game because it does so much freaking damage. But if I go for these Icy Winds, we're going to reduce it a lot. And if you noticed, I undercharged that move. I'm probably going to shield this Meteor Mash. I actually let it go through. I'm crazy. And I go for the farm down. Unlucky that we come in to a double KO there. I guess if I had actually fully charged it, it would have been fine. I'm probably going to come in with Munchlax just because, like I said, it's safer to always come in Munchlax. And these Body Slams are actually going to build up. Even against Mawile, Munchlax is going to be doing a lot of damage, even just Body Slams. So I'm definitely going to throw this Body Slam because if he doesn't shield, he's going to get KO'd. And then I'm going to switch right away to Medicham afterwards after causing all that pressure to the shields. This is definitely just a power-up punch. Going to take it. We resist it. But this Mawile is going to start doing a lot of damage. You know, power-up punch increases the attack stage by 1. And I decide not to throw a move. I'm probably just going to shield this second power-up punch. Because I'm so low, I kind of have to. And then I'm probably just going to throw some moves onto this Ivysaur, who's going to shield. I think this Ivysaur is Razor Leaf, so I don't think we make it to another Icy Wind. But we still have a shield, and we're going to shield this one. Even if he doubled up, which he definitely didn't, the Liquid still come through before the second charge attack because of the way Niantic PvP is right now. So good for us there. Alright, Skarmory, a little bit of a harder lead, but like I said, just go into Munchlax and you're good. Vigoroth is really bad in the back for us. One good thing going for us, though, is that Medicham can actually farm Vigoroth all the way down without throwing a charge attack or shielding. So that's going to be good for us in the back. This Body Slam is definitely not going to KO us. Right now, the reason I didn't throw this Body Slam is because I'm contemplating how much damage I actually want to do to this Vigoroth, because I want to farm as much as possible on Medicham. And I'm not going to shield anything on Medicham here when Vigoroth throws these Body Slams because, like I said, I want to preserve as much shield as I can. And I'm pretty good here to just farm down, like I said. I do think he's going to get to 2 Body Slams, but we are doing super effective damage with these counters. He actually only got 1 Body Slam off. Perfect. We're going to throw the Ice Punch, which is neutral against Skarmory, and then we'll probably dip into Dewgong because the flying damage is just doing a little too much. And he comes in with Meganium, but we do have a lead. And we're going to just throw all the Icy Winds, and we're probably going to shield all the Frenzy Plants. The fact that he let that go through means we're going to farm all the way down now. We don't have to throw another move. If you get 1 Icy Wind off, you can actually just farm down. Definitely a mistake from our opponent. We shield the 1 Frenzy Plant, farm down, and now we have an Icy Wind here for the Skarmory. The only question is, if he throws a move, am I going to shield it? I think probably, because I'm going to want to reduce its damage as much as possible here to give Medicham a fighting chance. Medicham's counters are going to be doing neutral damage because of the Steel being super effective against Steel, but being not very effective against Flying. And I'm going to switch out to try to catch, actually, it looked like. But we didn't catch, and he just wants to throw anyways, so it's whatever in either situation. Both of these Pokemon could have farmed down at this point. We win down a shield, which actually happens a lot because once you get Dewgong into a matchup, you're good. So this matchup's okay. I usually just try to stay in and throw the Ice Punch. I think they usually try to go up to a Blizzard before throwing to bait or to throw the Blizzard. and I usually don't stand long enough for that. I come back in with Munchlax, comes in with DD. This is a winnable matchup, especially with an energy advantage. It all depends if this DD actually wants to shield or not. These body slams, they do okay damage. Defense Deoxys is the bulkiest mon in Great League, or I don't know if that's true, but one of the bulkiest mons in Great League. But the lick damage is just adding up because actually, when I say bulkiest, I mean defense-wise, but its HP is actually pretty low. So the fact that lick has to do at least 1 damage, and then it's also super effective, means that it's actually going to be taking huge chunks out, like 2 to 3% every half second, right? Because lick is a 1-turn move. And he actually goes ahead and goes for the winning matchup on that play, but the fact of the matter is he had to use 2 shields. We only had to use 1. And Defense Deoxys isn't even that great against Medicham here. We are up a shield. We have Dewgong in the back. They have a flyer. We're going to throw the Ice Punch. Come into Dewgong. Dewgong's good against both of these matchups. The only thing we really have to be worried about is their switch-ins to remove the debuff. That's the only thing that's going to be able to beat us here. And we'll shield the first move since it's not debuffed yet. But I'm going to go a little over this Icy Wind because usually once I throw, they want to switch out to remove the debuff and have the new Pokemon that doesn't have a debuff on it, right? So he comes in with the Whiscash, just like I said was going to happen. And luckily for us, these Mud Bombs don't do too much damage, but he did have a significant amount of energy because of that lead matchup where he didn't throw any moves, and we switched out. Luckily for us, we were on the 4-turn Icy Wind move of Dewgong there, and what I'm going to do is just farm it all the way down. I don't even think with a Mud Bomb it could KO us, but we actually get to swap there anyways. That's a sexy swap right there. Good job, Vergyverg. I'm saying it to myself in my head right now. So this is fine. We're actually just going to be able to farm down on Dewgong. I actually think that I end up getting to an Icy Wind, and you might as well throw if you have it. But I could have farmed down if I wanted to, but might as well not risk it, right? Get the 4th win in the set and see where I can go from here. Alright, last game that I'm going to be going over in this video. I just wanted to do a couple of sets from 2800 to 2900. The next video is going to be I think 3 sets from 2900 to 3K, and in the video after that we're gonna go to to 3145. I'm gonna show a few videos getting to that number. So they come in with Toxicroak. I'm actually thinking about going for the full bulldoze here. So what I learned after this matchup, because I think they shield, is you actually can go for the body slam. It's gonna force them to throw, so you might as well do that anyways. This guy ends up throwing anyways, but he's at 100 energy, whereas if I could have gotten to 2 body slams, perhaps I pressure his shields a little bit more. As it is, we do have a shield advantage. I'm going to come in with Medicham. I'm probably going to shield the first move. Oh, we don't shield it. Interesting. It is the Sludge Bomb, so very bad. I probably have to shield the next move. Oh, we actually beat him to the Ice Punch. He's going to let it go for sure. We have too much of a shield advantage. Plus, he can come in. Oh, I think this is a Blizzard. Look at this sexy swap right here. Oh my gosh. Our opponent's got to be fuming. Wow, that's really bad for them. So this Icy Wind would KO. So I decide to just do a nice throw because I want to be able to farm it down. I want to get these... but he doesn't let me farm it down. He switches out. We have to know that we are 45 seconds ahead of him in the switch clock. So what I'm going to do probably is shield Dewgong once, throw 2 Icy Winds, and get out of this matchup into Medicham. I might not even throw another Icy Wind if I think the timer is going too slow. So this is reducing my time by probably 10 seconds. So this is actually making it a little worse, and he's able to throw, so it's pretty bad here. Luckily for us, his Whiscash is out of energy, but I do go for this Ice Punch. He does have a shield. This is a tough match here. I don't know if I'm going to win this one. It's very close. He brings in the Whiscash to take us out, but we're going to be able to farm. But I think he's got a lot of energy on the Reggie Steele as well. This is very well played by our opponent. The question is, will I have an Icy Wind? We're on a 5 Icy Wind, so it would take me 3 more. No. our opponent's got it. Very well played by our opponent. Switched out with energy rather than throwing. If he threw that energy onto Medicham, he definitely would have won, or he definitely would have lost, and we would have taken that game. So, yeah, as you can see, as we go up, our opponents are getting insanely better. That's just the nature of the game, right? The higher you get, the better players you take on, right? The people with more % wins. So, like I said, we're going to be coming out with, I think, 2 or 3 more videos. The next video is going to be 2900 to 3K, probably showcasing 3 sets. And then the one after that was a stream I did today, going from 3025 to 3146, to where we are actually rank, I think, 186 on the leaderboard. So yeah, go ahead and hit that like button if you like what you're seeing. Like I said, I'm going to try to get these videos out before the end of the season so it can help you out with this team. I definitely highly recommend this team. It's not that hard to use. And with the amount of games that I'm showing you, hopefully you can emulate a lot of these matchups, because this is what you're going to be seeing at these ratings. From 2700 to 2800, and then from here in this video, 2800 to 2900, and then in the next video. The team comps aren't really going to change that much, if you notice. So, like I said, hopefully this helps you out. And thanks for watching.